how's it going? As you can see, my surroundings are slightly different. I've actually come to visit my mum for the weekend, and this is the house that I grew up in. It's just a little bit, it's in Sydney technically, but it is like really on the outskirts of Sydney. When we moved here in the 90s, it was pretty rural. There was just like there was like a lot of farmland and stuff, but it's been built up quite a bit. We actually got a station this year. It's beautiful here, it's really serene, and I thought, why not give you guys a little tour of the room that I grew up in? Other than being like packed up and cleaned, it is pretty bang on, like exactly what it looked like when I lived here. So that was almost 2 years ago. My room has a lot of Doctor Who shit in it, and it had a lot more back in the day. Like obviously like a few things have been taken down, but it's a real nerd fest in there. But it's also like it's like a time capsule. Like there's so much stuff in there that like I haven't even looked at. It's nice to look back on it, and it's nice that my mum kept it in touch, because I like coming back and seeing like, I just feel like you walk in and you remember like the things you felt when you were 16 or 15, and it's so nice now that you're older to be like, I am not that crazy bitch anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. The tour's gonna start straight after this. Can you hit your notification? The wind is trying me right now. It's beautiful, and my mum loves wind chimes, which is why those wind chimes are going off the his around me right now. There's so many wind chimes. Alright. Okay guys, so I just wanted to maybe try this at the start of the video this time, but can you guys please turn on your notification bells now? Maybe, I think like YouTube's changed the algorithm a little, so like it's not popping up on people's feeds or something. I don't even know. I work in social and digital media, and I'm still like, what the hoot is going on, honestly. But yeah, the video will start now. Enjoy my crazy room. It's honestly the best, and I love it, and I would live there now if I wasn't an adult, and it would be embarrassing. Alright, this is my door. As you can see, I obviously felt the need to have one of these. I was obsessed with Sherlock, and I was obsessed with living in London, so obviously I had to have a map of the London Underground. And when I was in Camden, there was a little stall at the Camden Market. They sold photographs where you could like spell out your name, so I got one of those for me. Tiasha. And when I was in New York, my parents got me that because my dad used to call me a walking disaster. A moving disaster? What did he used to call me? Mum. Was it moving disaster or walking disaster? I think it was moving disaster. Because I used to break everything I touched, so. Alright, let's go in. Oh, pretty. I actually have no idea what that is or why it's there. Alright guys, this is it. You are coming into the inner sanctum of my mind. I loved my room. I love my room still. Obviously I haven't lived here in like 2 years, so it's much cleaner than it used to be. The floor was never visible, and all these shelves used to be filled with books, so. Alright, where should we start? The posters. I don't think I need to say much about them. They are pretty self-explanatory. Actually, yeah.
Can I contribute?
Of course you can.
Because it's so clean, no thanks to Tiasha. If you want an idea of what the room looked like.
Oh no, don't expose me, Mum. Oh my god! You're right, I'm sorry. Oh, these are my winter coats that I haven't taken with me, but they're really lovely, and I should take them.
Go down.
Oh, you mean that? Okay, look. I don't have to explain myself because you guys are all the same. I know it. I know it! Everyone has this bottom drawer section where they just shove things in. It's very organized. I know where everything is. This is when I first got into Noel Fielding, and I thought I was going to be an artist, so I started making art that was very similar to his, and I thought it was really meaningful. Like, this is obviously like a really creative jellyfish, and society is like draining his creativity through this giant syringe. It's really meaningful. And by a 16-year-old girl. Did anyone else get really addicted to that wall paint stuff? Like it was a window paints, and you put it on a plastic sheet and then dried it, and then you could stick it to the window. I used to be like obsessed. Like my window is covered with it. This is like minimal. This no longer can come off the window. I'm pretty sure my mum tried to remove it. That is art and doesn't need to be removed, to be quite honest. This is my dresser. I was never a perfume girl. I think this was like the only scent that I used all the time, and it's Elizabeth Arden Sunflower. I like to collect things with my name on it. I don't know if that's like a sign of narcissism, but Tiasha, 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 Tiasha. Obviously the Tiasha there. I don't know what that means. Let's not dig. Lots of photos of friends. You'll notice that Camilla is in most of these. My dear sweet Millie. And this is a note from Millie for my birthday. I think it was my 21st birthday, so we're talking 5 years ago. Tiasha, the Andy to my Basquiat. You are a literal ray of sunshine. The sun will one day kill us all, and you are that powerful and strong. Millie, you're such a gay bitch. I love you. You inspire me to be the best sweaty 21-year-old mess that I can be. See you on set, you creative genius. Love your frog queen. Oh my god, I love that girl. FKA Twigs was my idol. Just more photos of my friends. More photos. I had a corkboard that I used to have like important stuff here, but then it just became like collect everything. So there's like Canadian money. There's old like Valentine's Day stuff. I don't know why I collected like old Sultana boxes. I just thought they were cute. American bills. I think those are fake, guys. Those are fake. I do not have like $200. This was my Bingle Bangle collection that I made into like a skip rope. And I think that's solid effort, to be honest. I used to be really good at Scoobies, guys. I don't think I have any left because I used to sell them, so. With Alex. Me and Alex made a stall at school once, and we made Scooby pens and stuff and sold every single one of them. Okay, guys, I forgot to add this and I just noticed it, but this is something, I feel like this one detail encompasses exactly who I was at 15, and it's putting this sticker of Miss Celebrity on my bedhead. Nothing's changed. That is me. She is me and I am her. My mum got this for me after I went on my first 3-month Europe backpacking trip, and she was waiting for me at the airport with it. Now this was actually from like a local kind of like $2 store. It doesn't have anything to do with Doctor Who, but I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I have to have it, because I was the biggest, does this still work? Whovian. This was my secret spot. I was always convinced that my mum didn't know that this opened, and so I used to stash like a collection of, my brother and me started collecting like these pipes. And I used to be really naughty and had like a cheeky cigarette stash here. 16-year-old me smoking like a one every 3 months. That was the first alcohol bottle I bought when I was in high school, and it was really sneaky and naughty. And shh, don't tell anyone, underage drinking is not good. That's a purple ukulele that I bought because I listened to that. Remember that video that went viral about the guy that taught everyone the Over the Rainbow song on ukulele? And I tried to learn it and realized I have no musical talent at all and gave up. And just some stuffed toys. Oh, you guys are gonna freaking die at this. This is like an old radio, obviously, and it plays cassette tapes. And look what is in this. Hold on. How do I open it? Okay. It's a Barbie cassette tape. I wonder if this still works. Let's try it. It's spinning. ABC. It's like Michael Jackson but Barbie. Now imagine me just grooving out in my room. Baby, you and me. I don't care if it gets demonetized. Keeping it in. Aw. Okay, obviously it's a very, very old. But we had a moment there. Yeah, girl, work! This was my obsession with, like, I had an obsession with London, and then I had an obsession with New York after I went there and was like, I'm gonna live there! And so this was my New York shrine. I really wanted to live there, and I still wouldn't mind living there, but your country's kind of fucked, and I don't want to live there anymore. This is like my vinyl collection, and boy, is it lame. Everything I bought was like obviously Ed Sheeran, love him, but everything was like already out, like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, these weren't made to be listened to on vinyl, but I still, oh my god, girl. Obviously, as I said, I was incredibly addicted to Doctor Who, die-hard fan. I also liked collecting piggies. I have a few in my current home with Millie, and these are just the ones that stayed at home. And guys, look at this. It's all over. I'm gonna get batteries and me and Millie are gonna play. Alright guys, ugh! What's underneath there? Oh. Okay, we have a Nintendo 64 and an ice cream maker. I got that as a gift and I definitely used it once. Okay guys, ooh, I'm getting tired now. But the last thing we must focus on is my ceiling, which is covered in glow-in-the-dark stars. Okay guys, that was my really speedy, but also like I dragged on a little bit room tour. This is a really last minute video just because I happen to be visiting my mum this weekend. But yeah, this is where it all began. And yeah, it was a really great place to grow up, and I'm really glad that my mum's kept it like this because it's like a shrine to me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's Marshmallow Girls, GALS. Until then, keep it cute. And then insert Millie here and her yelling, keep it sweet.
You guys are really awesome.